Brazil's biggest problem at this World Cup isn't the result, it's their defensive discipline. Let's take a closer look at the goal Brazil conceded. The move starts with a turnover in the opposition half after a poor touch from Paquetá. Morocco regained possession, and now look at Brazil's structure. First, they don't attempt to win the ball back immediately after losing it. Second, look at the distances and the lack of reaction from the Brazilian players who are away from the ball. Instead of helping Casemiro protect the center, Rafinha moves toward the nearest player on the flank. Casemiro is left alone against two opponents. Mazraoui is able to drive through Brazil's midfield without pressure. Brahim Diaz receives the ball freely. Three Brazilian players are nearby, yet all of them are too far away to apply pressure. Saibari then makes an excellent run between Brazil's two center-backs, who react too late and fail to close the space between them. Here's another turnover by Brazil in midfield. Casemiro loses the ball, and once again, look at the reactions. Vinícius does nothing to recover. Paquetá, playing as a central midfielder, also jogs back and makes no attempt to block the passing lane. Bruno Guimaraes is now left alone covering a huge amount of space, and Brahim Diaz receives the ball freely, just as he did in the previous sequence. Now let's evaluate Brazil's pressing. Brazil defended in a 4-4-2 shape. In this sequence, Vinícius and Rafinha are the two forwards, Fabinho and Bruno are the central midfielders, and Cunha plays as the left winger. We immediately see a lack of intensity from Brazil, which leads to large gaps between players. A Moroccan central midfielder drops into free space and creates a numerical advantage. Fabinho doesn't step out to follow him, while Bruno is slow to drop deeper and protect the central zone. Next, Saibari moves into free space on the flank and forces Gabriel to step out. Now pay close attention to Brazil's biggest issue in this moment. Brazil actually have a numerical advantage here, but Bruno fails to compact the space, allowing another Moroccan player to receive the ball completely free. Now let's look at Brazil's low block. Again, the team is organized in a 4-4-2 shape. However, Vinícius and Rafinha show little urgency to apply pressure on the player in possession. A backward pass is played, and Brazil begin to push up. But notice something important. Only 3 Brazilian players step forward to press, while Vinícius and then Fabinho remain in their original positions. Because of Vinícius's passive defending, Brazil are unable to apply effective pressure. Now let's look at Brazil's struggles in possession, which made it extremely difficult for them to reach dangerous areas around Morocco's penalty box. Marquinhos has the ball, nobody is pressing him, and in theory, he should be able to look for a progressive pass. Instead, 3 Brazilian midfielders move toward him at the same time. Because of these unnecessary movements, Brazil have almost no options to progress the ball into the final third. Paquetá receives the ball with plenty of time and space, but there is only one player between the lines, Rafinha. Vinícius is occupying a similar position, while the striker offers neither depth nor movement between the lines. The Moroccan defenders recognize that Rafinha is the only real threat and deal with him comfortably. Here we see the same problem again. Paquetá drops deeper to initiate the attack. But look at Brazil's occupation of space. There isn't a single player positioned between the lines in the half space. There is nobody between the lines in central midfield either. The only meaningful movement comes from Rafinha, who tries to attack the space in behind. Once again, Morocco face a very simple defensive situation. This was Brazil's biggest attacking problem throughout the match: chaos in possession, an excessive desire from almost everyone except Rafinha to receive the ball to feet, and poor occupation of space. These issues can create major problems against well-organized national teams. Brazil's lack of defensive discipline will be punished by elite teams. If Carlo Ancelotti cannot fix these issues quickly, Brazil will struggle to compete in the latter stages. This is the type of detailed tactical analysis that separates elite teams from everyone else. At ForPro, we break down your defensive discipline and gaps, your possession structure and space occupation, your tactical weaknesses that opponents exploit, your improvement plan to compete at the highest level. Book your trial session with ForPro now. Link is in the description. Comment. What do you think about Brazil's chances? Like, if this analysis changed your perspective. Subscribe for the next tactical breakdown. Share with a fan who needs to see this. If you enjoyed this breakdown, watch more tactical analysis from ForPro.